Big question. How can we recognize danger? The morning sun was just beginning to rise, casting a warm glow over the sleepy town of Kankara. Young Musa woke up excited for another day of adventure. He quickly dressed and rushed to meet his friends at their usual spot under the big mango tree. Today, they were going to learn about the different sources of insecurity and how to stay safe. Musa and his friends gathered around their likable mentor, Malam Jabril, who was always full of interesting stories and valuable lessons. Today's lesson was crucial for their safety and well-being. Good morning, everyone. Malam Jabril greeted them with a warm smile. Today, we're going to talk about the different sources of insecurity and how we can protect ourselves from them. Malam Jabril began by explaining that insecurity can come from many different sources. It's important to recognize these dangers to stay safe. One of the most dangerous sources of insecurity is bombings, Malam Jabril said, his tone serious. Bombings can cause a lot of damage and harm many people. It's important to be aware of suspicious objects or bags left unattended and to report them to security agents immediately. Musa remembered a news story he had heard about a bomb scare in a nearby town. It made him feel a mix of fear and determination to learn more about staying safe. Malam Jabril continued, "Another serious issue is rape. It's a terrible crime that can happen to anyone. It's important to stay in safe places, avoid walking alone in dark or isolated areas, and always be alert." Amina, one of Musa's friends, looked thoughtful. She raised her hand and said, "My mom always tells me to never talk to strangers or accept rides from people I don't know." "That's very wise advice, Amina," Malam Jabril responded, nodding approvingly. Fire outbreaks are another source of insecurity, Malam Jabril explained. They can happen due to electrical faults, careless handling of fire, or even arson. Always make sure to turn off electrical appliances when not in use and be cautious around open flames. Musa recalled the time his family had a small fire in the kitchen. It had been a frightening experience, but it taught him the importance of fire safety. Unnecessary movements can also lead to insecurity, Malam Jabril said. Wandering into unknown areas or places that are not safe can put you at risk. Always inform your parents or guardians of your whereabouts and stick to safe, familiar routes. Musa understood that self-regulation was key in these situations. Controlling and redirecting emotions, like fear or curiosity, could help avoid unnecessary movements and stay safe. Food poisoning is another danger, Malam Jabril continued. It can happen if we eat contaminated food or drink dirty water. Always ensure that your food is properly cooked and stored, and drink clean water. Musa remembered feeling very sick once after eating food from a roadside vendor. It had been a tough lesson on being cautious about where and what he ate. Lastly, dangerous chemicals can pose serious risks, Malam Jabril said. Chemicals used for cleaning or farming can be harmful if not handled properly. Always read labels and follow instructions, and never play with chemicals. Musa's friend, Hassan, shared a story about how he had accidentally spilled a cleaning solution and how his parents had taught him to be more careful. Malam Jabril then discussed ways to keep away from these dangers. Always pay attention to safety talks at school or community gatherings. They provide valuable information on staying safe. If you notice anything suspicious, report it to the police or other security agencies immediately. Always stay aware of your surroundings. This helps you spot potential dangers before they become a problem. Be cautious around strangers. Not everyone has good intentions, so it's important to keep a safe distance. Musa and his friends practiced identifying potential dangers in everyday scenarios. They discussed what to do if they saw an unattended bag at the market, how to react if someone offered them a ride, and what steps to take if there was a fire at home. By the end of the lesson, Musa and his friends felt more aware and prepared. They understood that recognizing danger and knowing how to respond were crucial skills for staying safe. As they left the mango tree, they promised to share what they had learned with their families and always stay vigilant.